The show features adults using adult language and discussing mature topics. You have been warned.
Service responder, Cat. It was BBC.
Yeah, it was BBC.
Oh fuck, that's right. It was a reporter.
Yeah, because
they're like trapped in a high rise, and the Second Inquisition with humans with guns are surrounding them and are like, "We gonna kill y'all asses," and they're hiding in an elevator shaft. And Kevin's like, I pull out my cell phone and I call the BBC, and I'm like, "You what now?" And they had this elaborate ploy where Kevin's character was playing a janitor named Carlos who was trapped in a supply closet and was being shot at. And it was horrible, and they're traumatic. I'm like RPing this poor reporter that's in tears because they think they're hearing a terrorist attack. And Kevin is just like, "Oh, okay, I guess we're done here. Bye." And just fucking hangs up. And
No, Cat.
He did that for a while.
No, Cat. He didn't finish it like that. You're missing. You forgot about the part. He finished it with, "Oh God, they're coming," and then hang up.
Also, we're live, aren't we, Scott?
Oh, yeah, we've been alive for quite a while.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. Hi, everybody.
In case you were wondering what the fuck we're talking about, it's Vampire the Masquerade.
Yeah, go watch the London Falling on Crow and Chimera YouTube channel. It's cool as shit.
Oh shit. Plugs. Anyway.
I have my customary beef jerky, don't worry.
I'm worried.
Jealous.
So, does anybody remember the fuck was happening last time? Also, Sirenscape is cool as shit, and I don't hear anything.
I don't hear anything either. That's how cool it is.
Why?
It's so
Doesn't sound
subtle
that
you
cool
will
to
not
me.
realize it.
Sirenscape, we have talked about this.
No, you may have talked, but I don't think so.
No, see, Sirenscape promised that they would get better, but they're just still sitting on the couch and they haven't filled out any job applications.
Don't call out my life.
Sorry.
Don't call out my life right now.
Oof.
Yeah.
I backpedal 50 times. Anyway.
So, on less modern topics.
Check out Sirenscape. They're cool as shit. Hopefully something is playing right now.
I'll let you know if it doesn't.
Something faint?
I'll let you know if I don't hear anything.
Yeah, it's $22 every other month. It's baller. We get the sci-fi, fantasy, and board game settings all around. The one that we're currently listening to is I think it is from the sci-fi version. It is called Upside Down. It is definitely not a Stranger Things ripoff.
Are you
sure?
This is unbelievably quiet.
Yeah, it really is. Let me see if I can crank up some of it. But first, I'm going to show you guys the theme song because it's cool as hell.
No, I turned it up at my end, so it's fine.
Okay.
Ooh, whoa.
That's the theme song, but I'm like, I feel like that's a little too jaunty for where you guys are now.
This might work. Nice.
So, does anybody want to recap what the hell you guys were doing?
We're in the Upside Down because Gruk
the clock
forced us
tower.
to go to the Upside Down, and we saw a clock tower, and we thought some important NPC was there, right? That we knew.
Well,
yeah.
Bastion had like a vision or something of it.
No, Passion's already been. Passion was there when she was dead.
That's right. Only
so-
Vision's the one, or Vision. Yeah, Vision's here apparently.
And Vision, apparently.
Too OP.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what Vision would be. Anyway,
A god.
so
Player?
the group is currently you were in the city of Los Angeles because you guys are currently planning peace talks between the cities of Neo-Tokyo and Gothopolis and yourselves, who are serving as representatives of Del Diablo. It's to be hosted in Los Angeles because they are a neutral party. And after talking to the acting president, Benziva, of Los Angeles, you guys learned that the leadership, the council of Neo-Tokyo, is acting a little out of character and more aggressive than normal. And after having seen some reportings of Cyblight intellect devourers in Neo-Redami, he was worried that perhaps their council had been infiltrated, so he wanted you guys to look into that. And you guys have 3 days to figure out how you want to set up peace talks, what you want to offer them, if anything, and how to find a Cyberlight Intellect Devourer. And in the meantime, you guys decided to go visit the Lost Library of Los Angeles, which is said to contain every secret ever forgotten, as well as all the lost stocks in the world. Gruk was looking for information on Trog history, and Cyberus was looking for information on a group of Gaia-Wunari corruption De-Fraggers called the Brotherhood of Eternal Blood. And both of them were looking for more information on corruption in general, because that's them. Demona was also looking into information on her wizard master that trained her. And after finding a couple of cool books in the library, you guys hired a tiefling named Delight to guide you to the books that you needed. And after some browsing and collecting of a handful of interesting things, you guys decided to take a jaunt into Dark Radix, because of course you did. There, you guys found yourself standing far too close to a very, very large skyscraper-sized snake with a sword through its skull that seems to be a corpse and did not move. You met a very strange, corrupted creature that was made of many, many limbs and eyeballs. That upon speaking with it telepathically, Gruk learned is actually seems to be the combined consciousnesses of several people that probably fragged out. And then you guys used a scroll of Find the Path to make your way to the clock tower, which you guys suspect was once occupied by Dane, somebody who knows a lot about Trog history and who may or may not be the Horrormancer. Passion actually recognizes the clock tower as a place that she found when she was killed by the anarchist and found herself in Dark Radix for a short time. It was here that you found a journal about a time traveler named Dane. And I believe we picked up with you guys first walking into the clock tower.
Yes, and I need to roll for chemical factory because I filled up a jar on the way.
You did, and I don't remember what you got.
I didn't roll yet.
Good to know.
I just rolled a 3.
Okay, I don't know which one that is, so you'll have to tell me.
Stimulant.
Great.
I'll
So
drink that later.
the clock tower, as you guys see it, is one massive tower that when you walk in the front door, it's not less a door and more of like a torn hole in the side. That it's unclear if it's battle damage or if it's just that old. On the inside is an absolutely cathedral-sized space that opens up for at least 70 feet high or so. The floor is intricately carved with depictions of constellations and solar systems and things like that. The wall across from you is this massive clock face and astrolabe of different dials and things moving to represent different passages of time on different planets and possibly planes. And the other surviving wall is a wall of books that are mostly falling apart. What do you guys want to do?
I go check out the books.
I'll go help.
Looking through them, you find a couple. Let's see.
Oh, are they doing okay, or are they having a feud?
They've been here a long time. If they can make it last this long, I don't know why they'd stop now.
All right, okay.
Stressful to have guests, though.
Honey, I told you to clean your living room before the guests arrived.
Okay.
I'm not good enough at improv to add to that.
You always say that.
And it's always funny.
Anyway.
Go ahead and roll investigation checks. What are you both looking for specifically?
Nothing specific, but anything corruption would catch my eye.
I think I'm going to look for anything that would tell us what this place is or how long ago or what it's for, anything like that. 21.
8.
So let's see. Gruk, you find what looks like a book depicting the various recipes and cultural foods of a particular region over the course of about 2 centuries. And then that's boring as fuck. So you pick up another one, and that one seems to
Not the
be
Cyberus.
seems to be a description of various different colleges and places of study in a specific region over the course of about 40 years or so.
40 years
It
from
doesn't
present
seem-
day, or like...
No, of far in the past, maybe like 2,000-3,000 years ago.
I'm-
It's kind of hard to tell.
I'm sorry to throw this on you, but what section? Because we got like 121 sections. Okay, is it any of the ones we've been to before?
Roll a history check, because the thing is, 3,000 years ago, it might have had a different name.
Oh, we definitely it had a few different names by then. 11.
Would the planes have shifted between now and then?
It absolutely would have. A couple of times, which is the other reason you're rolling.
Yeah, it shifts every 300 something years.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was thousands.
Nope.
That's more interesting.
Luckily, whatever's doing the shifting is really bad at Rubik's Cubes.
You don't want them to solve it because then they might throw it away.
Yep.
Wait, but it isn't a Rubik's Cube, is it?
It is, yes.
Yeah, the entire world
it's
is a
Rubik's
12-sided
Cube.
Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
That's a Rubik's dodecahedron.
Dodecahedron.
Yeah.
Dodecahedron.
That's a thing. Okay.
No, I meant more, does it shift like a Rubik's Cube too?
Yes.
Okay.
But-
I actually didn't know that.
But it actually is on like it's very consistent. So like people already have it charted out hundreds of years in advance. But you don't know which part of it is going to turn. But just like the borders of each area are just like they clear the fuck out and everyone moves towards the middle because they don't want to get
Do they
stuck
have-
into in between. When it
Do they have like
shifts.
roads that go up so when it shifts into place they're always lined up because they're matched up?
No, it's more like they deconstruct the
depends.
roads.
Oh. All right.
I mean, it doesn't happen that often, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's every 3 centuries. It's a little over 3 centuries. So
Long
So
enough
what
for
did,
everyone to forget.
what did Gruk get on his history check?
11.
Okay.
I'm not rolling good. tonight.
The region it mentions that it is a very grassy region. It was known as Athos at the time. You don't really have much more to go on other than that.
Gruk isn't very worldly either, so even if
Yeah,
it was a
and
modern
it
place,
was
you would probably wouldn't know.
3,000 years ago, and as a grassland, who knows if it's even possible to tell where this place used to be without talking to the person that wrote this book. Though you can tell based on the big wide variances in time periods, this is definitely written by somebody that's been through time.
You know, Gruk, if you're not feeling sharp, I have something you could drink that would make your mind light right up.
Why would
It's
you
fresh.
say? Why would you say
Are
that?
you offering drugs?
It's
Don't
not
do
technically
drugs,
a drug.
kids.
It's a chemical from a factory.
Do drugs if they're legal.
Gruk is like curious about the
Or
time
better.
stuff, and then he closes the book and he looks at Cyberus inquisitively, and he's like, "Why?
Wanna drink
Why
it?
would you say I'm not sharp?
I don't know. You keep looking for more stuff. You're not finding what you're looking for.
I'm not looking for anything."
Hmm.
I hand you the book.
We can drink it later.
We
Yeah, I got enough for all of us.
okay.
Doses of that shit did you make?
5 doses.
Oh, I was just thinking a mini keg on his shoulder.
You have to roll for that, or is it just
Yeah,
five
it's a
every time?
D6.
Nice. Cyberus, you also rolled. What did you get?
21.
Okay. You searching through, you find some things talking about the spaces where the grid and the underverse meet. And it talks about it in the archaic terms of oververse and underverse. Give me a second. I have so many documents open, y'all.
It felt like you've been having to look up like 50 different new types of books we found over the past few sessions.
I don't know why you would think that.
It's almost like you keep sending us to libraries, so you have libraries of information opened up for us.
I have so much lore to give you guys, though. Okay. Yeah. So you know that there are what's considered the underverse and the oververse. The oververse being the real world, Radix, the virtual world, and the grid, where the gods live, where the afterlife is, that sort of thing. The underverse is everything on the other side of the rift. So where you are now, Dark Radix. There's also a place called Fragmentation, which is sort of a mirror of the virtual world. And that place is much more dangerous than it is here. It, as far as from what the book tells you, it's like a cobbled together cluster of code and warped magic that is like everything that the Dark Radix is without tethering to Radix. It is pure chaos and randomness, and it is basically unsurvivable. And then there's the Dark Web, which is the metaphysical space surrounding both Dark Radix and Fragmentation. And this is the place beyond. This is where monsters come from. It speaks of the only creatures that are home, that make their home here, are the exemplars of corruption, beings of godlike power that can grant spells and are beings of nightmares. This is also the home to like powerful corrupted monsters, like demons, corrupted angels, and that creatures of like celestials and fiends that are corrupted tend to embody the most extreme aspects of their personalities in this realm and when they're corrupted. So based on what you're seeing, you're guessing that the only creatures that could survive the Dark Web would be these exemplars of corruption, of which probably are the Neverborn. On of achievement. And the book also mentions that there are only 9 mortals that have ever survived it. The lords and ladies of corruption.
I see. So that's where the rift goes. Well, more research and discussion later about this.
Tucking that one into your back pocket, you start skimming around, and you notice one pile that actually looks similar to one of the books that you found in the Lost Library. It's that same like roll of leather with loose straps that seems to be a journal of Danes.
Oh, Eureka.
And it has the number 753 on it, which I believe is the number of the book that Gruk was looking for.
I held it up to Gruk.
He takes it. And he looks inside and goes blind.
Sorry,
I'll take
My
it.
dog just rolled up and is
Again?
like staring at me for attention. I don't know what you
Fine
need,
cat.
though, man.
Yeah, that's Gruk with that book.
I'm sorry, what? I just opened the chat for the first time in several minutes.
Oh.
I was hoping you would have noticed while we were chatting, while you were doing stuff, so I'd break you a bit.
Bear
They're
bites.
talking about graham crackers and libido, apparently.
I don't think graham crackers are related to cornflakes. They have honey in them. They're
They
sweet.
do.
So
Not
do
these
corn-
ones.
so do
I
corn-
have chocolate graham crackers and they're
It's even
great.
better.
Oh, chocolate graham crackers are the best. They're
There are.
They should be called
Um,
cookies.
Straight up though, that's actually a historical fact.
About the cornflakes, yeah.
Sorry,
no,
but
about the graham
you
crackers.
can't
Oh.
talk about graham crackers here because this is the Corruption Anime podcast. So get back on topic, please.
All right, so about Naruto.
So opening the journal, Gruk, you see that it is Journal of Dane, 753. The history of the Trog. And the first page reads, the true origins of the Trog race have always been an elusive goal of mine to find for decades, maybe even a century. I first used legend lore, but found it blocked. I now theorize it was the ghosts that did this, so I had to do my research the long way. I used my travel and space-time machine to travel back to the great Trog scholar and sage, Trogu, moments before his hunger led him to eat the last remaining book of Paku. This is where I learned most of what I know of the Trog race. The next page talks about the origins of the Trog race. Ancient legends say that when the universe was young, Paku, the evil god of darkness, destruction, and hunger, was eternally vexed by a quartet of spirits. He tried to eternally devour and destroy the ghosts that haunted him, but was unable to, until he learned of the Golden Orb, a powerful artifact that, when consumed, grants one power to destroy anything. But the spirits held the orb in their maze citadel. So Paku created the Trog and imbued them with an unquenchable hunger for discovery and knowledge, and tasked them with scribing him a map that would allow him to finally obtain the Golden Orb.
I keep reading. This is interesting.
The next page talks about the history of the Trog. The ancient Trog were philosophers, scientists, academics. Some were hunters and more naturally inclined, but they were altogether more interested in learning about anything and everything they encountered more than anything else, occasionally even forgetting to eat for long periods of time. They were incredibly generous with their belongings and resources and found it a grave insult to leave a Trog village without partaking in any of their food or drink. Every Trog village has a place for visitors to rest and freely invites them to join in their celebrations and meals. Culturally, they were typically divided between those more interested in gaining theoretical knowledge for the joy of learning, and those focused on practical knowledge, gaining knowledge that can be used to benefit society to ensure that people survive and are well fed and taken care of. It said that the curse of the Trog came about when Paku learned that the Trog had stopped researching the maze, had stopped making maps, and have focused inward and were more interested in learning about themselves and the other races of Radix on which he'd placed them, and decided that this was not good enough. He created them for a purpose, and they'd abandoned it in their hunger and thirst for knowledge. So he cursed them with a different kind of hunger, and ensured that the only way to break that curse would be to do what the Trog were originally built to do. To find a way to the golden orb so that Paku Paku could gain it.
The music kicked in like almost perfectly. So
It did. It was great.
I have it turned way up, so there's just like a one trombone note that's just like every once in a while.
Yeah,
But it's like perfect for this. Gruk definitely pockets this book, and this is setting a roadmap for his future.
Let's drop everything and go look for that orb.
Scotty's gonna end the world with this information.
Save
You
the
do
world.
also learn.
I'm gonna find the orb, but not for Paku Paku.
You do also learn the names of those 4 ghosts or spirits that were haunting Paku Paku and hunting him.
Inky.
They are the Rose Revenant, the Cobalt Crone, the Amber Reaper of Chaos Clyde, and the Blood Wraith.
Would it be more accurate to call these daemons? Because I feel like ghosts haunting a god wouldn't be that big of a deal.
They're not truly ghosts. They're more like spirits. They aren't dead. They were never alive. Ghost is more of a translation thing because they behave similar to ghosts. They can go through the walls of the maze incorporeally. The maze is their home, and they can travel through it as freely as they wish. However, Paku Paku is very much bound by the walls of the maze and gets easily lost within it.
Oh my god, the entire time I was thinking, why do I know Paku Paku? Why do I know that?
Hera, it's a really good thing you're cheats.
And I was like,
It's
oh
super
my
early in the
God,
morning for you. It's fine.
It's fucking Pac-Man.
I'm proud of you, Hera. You
Both
figured it out.
clap to Hera and also for Kat because I really like this. Well, yeah, that's what Gruk's doing. And so like Gruk and Cyberus are like looking at books. What was everybody else doing?
They're nerds. They're not reading books.
We're not nerds. We're not reading books.
None of them look punchable enough for Onyx to care.
Now that I think about it, actually, that would maybe be something that Onyx would look into, but I don't think she currently has the mind for it necessarily.
Do you want something to increase your mind power?
No, but I was just thinking like Onyx would eventually possibly like I could totally see her starting like campaigning on a large scale against basically the freedoms and operations that the De-Fraggers have. So she would possibly look into the history of De-Fraggers, where they come from, all that stuff. And well, because she was like against her will cleansed of her corruption, and she did not like that. And she is probably not the only one who that happened to. She like could be like she could get it back, but not everyone can. And she would probably also, not everyone just gets cleansed. There's probably more than enough people who would just get murderfucked by the De-Fraggers because they don't want to like sacrifice their own health to cleanse some fuck of corruption, so they just like put them to the sword or whatever. So yeah, Onyx would probably like start eventually like a campaign against the De-Fraggers.
You know, there's many types.
Oh, the Cyberus type is not exempt from that. It's not just about corruption. They're all cops effectively to her. So
all narcs.
all the fraggers.
I don't think Cyberus has met
literally
many
like
De-Fraggers.
Hmm?
I was gonna say, I'm like, Onyx has literally met 3 total.
And 2 were like really bad, apparently. Well, there was that one we fought in the hallway.
Oh, okay, 4. Yeah, I mean, it's 50-50. 2 have been friends, 2 have tried to kill you. Well, okay, 1 didn't try to kill you, just tried to kill your corruption.
And all 4 of them were Ronari.
No, they were not. There was 1 that was not.
Mm-hmm. The one that
The one that really pissed her off.
yeah, wasn't a Vonari.
God damn it. Are you going to kill the only non-Wunari
Yes.
fragger in the
No,
game?
she's not.
Make things right as they should be. Only Winari De-Fraggers. They were probably secretly a furry.
There's no reason to be a secret.
Retroverse, everyone is a furry.
At this point, I honestly feel like there should be some type of bonus given to the De-Fraggers that are Winari. Just
They
because
already
of the joke
do.
alone. Oh shit!
It's like
We're
They already
cooler.
kind of do.
And we're taller.
Onyx doesn't want to kill her. I forgot her name.
Disc.
Disc. Onyx doesn't want to kill Disc. She'd rather just completely and entirely dismantle that entire organization.
Is there a singular organization?
No,
I don't
there's
There's,
but
I don't
like
think there
that one
is.
specifically. Because Disc apparently like basically just like acted without her consent or anything like that. So that's like the first thing on the agenda to like, that's illegal.
I can get behind that.
Like De-Fraggers can't like be the judge, jury, and executioner for corruption alone. Because Onyx has a feeling that if Disc didn't have the hit points or the like, let's say it in terms that she hadn't been well enough, she would have just killed Onyx, or at least attempted to.
This was on the moon, right?
Yeah.
Just by the way she approached her, just did that. Religious fanatics, never good.
Not even once.
Not even once. But... yeah, and that was on the moon.
What are we here for?
We're here because Gruk wanted to come here for to get the book.
Well, it looks like we have complete success.
And I was hoping maybe we would meet the Horomancer, but I guess not.
Do you think he's out?
I guess so.
His house seems to be in disarray.
This might not be his only house.
Something tells me that he hasn't been here in a while.
Maybe there's like a thing we can do that will summon him.
Passion, you remember when you were here the first time and were speaking with that strange creature known as Handy, that he mentioned no one came here anymore other than him and the handful of individuals he'd run into. He'd never heard of... he'd never seen anyone quite as whole as you before. Meaning, if the Horomancer was here, he didn't look like he did when you were here.
Yeah. Yeah, passionately would say
I'm
that.
guessing he hasn't been here for a while.
From what I heard the last time I was here, he hasn't been here in a very long time.
Could we find a clue to where he is now, or where he moved to?
Why?
I don't know.
He could be at any time, at any place.
Maybe he'll be here in the future. This could just be a gap in his residence.
Or maybe he was here before in his future.
Does it matter? We're here now and he's not.
Exactly.
And he hasn't been here, at least in recent times. As I said.
Is he a materialistic person? Asking Passion.
Passion just kind of shrugs.
Well, I hope he doesn't mind losing the book. But
I mean, hey, if he is,
if he comes to see me for it, I'll
solved, right?
explain my reasoning.
If he needs it, he can just go to yesterday and it's there.
That's true. And Gruk puts away the book. Are
Is
we
this
ready
place
to go?
big? Should we look for anything else we don't think he needs?
I don't want
Things we don't think
I don't
he
need-
needs.
I don't want to ransack the place.
Well, no, but
Just clear out the entire place.
And then Onyx is like, ransack! Takes the couch, chucks it through the window.
No, she doesn't need a couch.
No, just to chuck it through the window.
Nah, no.
She's helping him move for later in the future.
So he has a nice seat in the front yard.
if you cast upside down when we're here, where would we return to?
Here, but in Radix.
That might be interesting to find out where this is in Radix, and then we could just come back anytime.
Let's not do that. I'd rather not be stuck somewhere we don't know where we are.
Yeah.
All right, sounds boring, but I guess we walk back then. Huh?
Passion just kind of looks at.
We don't-
looks at Cyberus.
We don't walk. I can get us
Remember,
back fairly
we-
quickly.
Remember, we have to be back in a reasonable amount of time. We have while we have a few days still. We have limited time.
There's a big window in this clock tower, right?
There's a big so like the only two perfectly standing walls are the one with the clock face on it and the one with the wall of books. The front door area is like partially collapsed and the other wall is completely missing. It's pretty
Oh, it's very open then. Okay, perfect.
yeah, it's pretty open and very
How big of an area is this that we're in?
Let's see.
Like, if
I'd
I was
say
standing in the
probably,
middle, where would the nearest wall be?
Probably about like 50, 60 feet away from you
Okay,
if you're
this-
standing in the center.
Okay, this is pretty big then. Gruk says, I can get us there really quickly. And he casts Polymorph on himself and turns into a B-Rex soldier, which is a huge size flying T-Rex bee. And he lays down so everyone can get on his back.
I jump on immediately. I think I've ridden a dinosaur before.
Yeah, me.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was Gruk the last time too.
This is familiar.
You're
How
used to
how
riding
fast?
Gruk.
How fast are you as a B-Rex?
A 40-foot fly. It's actually not bad. I won't have to worry about terrain. I know
can
you're
actually
faster on land.
Onyx can outrun a B-Rex.
But Hera.
Oh, no, wait. Oh, no, outrun. I don't know about
But
that.
can you outmove in the air?
And how long can you do it? Like 8 hours? Nobody wants to run that long.
I mean, there's no rules for that, so in theory,
That's true.
Let me...
you can do hard physical labor in D&D for a full
That was my cat. Don't worry about it.
effectively. There's no limit on that. There's no mandatory short rest.
My lane speed
I think we
is-
should talk about that because that doesn't seem right for adventurer labor laws.
My lane speed
Like-
is 60.
Yeah,
Okay.
non-flying is better than yours.
Okay,
You can run but flap at the same time.
I'm 5 foot less.
Also, if anyone's on my back, I have pack tactics, so yay.
Oh,
Tactics.
I have pack
Oh,
tactics.
that's right. I have Sentinel now too.
and I can open my shield and it'd be like a turtle.
A very small
Cyberus,
turtle.
What is your passive perception, and what is Gruk's passive perception as a B-Rex?
12.
Either
16.
actually, whatever yours, Gruk, it would be whatever form you're in. Wait, are you using polymorph or?
I'm using polymorph. There's no way I
Wild
can wild
shape.
shape into this. You kidding?
Okay, then yeah, whatever the bees is.
I could wild shape into a B-Rex larvae, but why would I do that?
Yeah, no thanks. What was Cyberus's passive perception?
16?
As you guys are climbing on and you get a little bit higher up than you were, you do see a figure sort of creeping and watching you from around the corner of this one wall.
Oh, I apologize. Mine is also 16. He has perception at +6, but he wrote passive as 12.
Oh, okay. Then yes, you can also see this creature. The first thing that you actually notice is it looked just like a shard of the broken building. It almost looks like a horn on, like, I don't remember what animal it is, but the ones that sort of curve out and then to the front.
Okay.
Goats.
I think it's some kind of like cow, bison thing, whatever.
I start to slowly circle around, but I keep my distance. Just to keep watching it.
I say, look at that thing and point at it.
Are all of you on the B Rex now?
I'm huge size, so I'm pretty sure I can hold everybody.
Once you gain some height, you can very clearly see looks like a humanoid creature about 8 feet tall, probably. Like charcoal black skin, and where the head would be is the horns, and then this sort of elongated triangular skull, and no eyes that you can see, but this just this is maw of shark teeth.
Cool.
It seems to be watching you, but you can't see any eyes.
Did you purposely put that in Sirenscape? Did you purposely do that in Sirenscape there?
No.
There was like an almost T-Rex scream in the distance. Nice.
I'm going to call out, hello, creature. And see if it can speak or respond.
I'm a good 200 feet in the air.
I might be loud enough. I don't know. It just watch us leave then?
Can you hear it over the buzzing? I do have bee wings after all. I'm the least stealthy flying thing in the universe.
I'll say it does notice you. It does sense that you're talking, and it does shout out. Cyberus, you hear just hello, stranger.
And
okay, am I hearing a cat?
Yes, that's my cat.
I was thinking.
Okay.
I was just thinking the same as that cat.
Like, that's not the sound that this creature makes. It's definitely not that.
He's being a whiny baby. He wants attention.
It seems like it's just watching you, and as you guys don't seem to take any aggressive moves, it sort of like comes from out behind the wall and walks into the clock tower and just starts picking up some of the books that you guys were looking through and looking up at you guys.
Any visible weapons?
It does not seem to have any visible weapons, but you can see like its shoulders are broad and sort of pointed at the ends, and looks like it's got some pretty gnarly claws, but it doesn't seem to be carrying any weapons. But then again, nothing here ever seems to be carrying weapons.
If anyone tells Gruk that they want to land, I'll oblige. Or to just keep going. It's whatever.
Maybe it lives there. I look back at the group if any of them want to go talk to it. I mean, I'm fine with not. We got what we came for.
Yeah, we got what we came for.
Yeah.
It seems like it's just a harmless resident.
Yeah.
Okay.
The light is this. Yeah, I would definitely appreciate not saying hi to that guy.
Gruk, hearing the overwhelming confirmation of we should just go, finishes that circle round to when they finally go in the direction they need to be going, and goes and continues off.
Okay.
I'll wave goodbye at the thing.
It's very sad about it.
Hesitantly holds a hand up and then waves.
I got rid of those quack points, so I'm just gonna let him in. I'll be back.
Okay.
Poor Beatty.
Mm-hmm. Sweetest baby.
A goose landed on my car earlier.
I'm sorry, did you say a goose landed on your car?
Yeah, I thought if I parked next to a goose, it'd be nice. But it just
You're
jumped on
That
my
was
the
your
car.
first-
car.
Why would you expect a goose to be nice?
I thought it would be like, hey, I'm next to nature, and then I just jumped on the car. So
I come
It
back
really tried to find.
after
Probably
2
tried to
seconds,
stab you.
and you guys are talking about geese.
it's an
Yeah, I don't
important
know.
part of my
Luke
day.
just brought it up.
Well,
He's
we were
just
talking about
like,
an animal. You stepped away. I thought I'd take a moment to talk about the exciting thing that happened in my life.
And here he is.
That was it. Oh,
Oh,
No, kitty.
it's nicer than that.
Yeah,
goose.
no, my funniest story with a goose is I have been chased by a goose, which
Mhm.
I got away from. But no, it was the time that we had to convince my father-in-law that no, he could not take a goose from the pond, the local pond, home and cook it for dinner
why
because
not?
it had a fucking tag. And he's like, "But I'll cut the tag off when I butcher it." And we're like, "It's a GPS tag. They know where it's going.
Cut it off first before you take it.
Yeah.
That's animal cruelty." And then
No,
we're also
It's
like,
cruelty to
and
put
then we're
tags
like,
on the animals.
wait a minute. He's like, "But then how am I going to get it out of my car?" And we're like, "Wait a minute. How the fuck did you get it in your car?"
He's planning from the end to
he
the beginning.
literally just opened the door and was like, "Hey geese," and the goose walked over and jumped into his fucking car.
It was
He
ready
made it
to
a lot
commit
farther than we
crimes.
thought.
The goose was ready to commit crimes.
Was there
Yeah,
like
it
crumbs
was.
in the back of the car? Geeks eat crumbs.
Probably.
Was
Geese
there,
eat-
Car's a
was there a
fucking
kitchen
disaster.
knife?
Probably.
It's just
Thing
holding the
just
kitchen
comes
knife.
up with a handsaw.
I posted Scotty. Look in art chat.
Oh,
Speaking
boy.
of goose,
I had goose jerky once. Oh, that's a cool creature.
scroll up a little bit from what Aya posted.
In
Aw,
art,
Yes, in art.
goose mom.
I see a baby Kermit and a baby Elmo.
Scroll up just a little bit.
There's
And
like
then
a
it's a
moon
lady
princess holding a
holding a
goose.
goose.
Oh, she's holding a goose. I thought she was just a moon lady. Okay.
Yeah.
It does look like hair. It's white, like the hair.
So you guys were heading back to where you first came in, correct?
Yeah.
Whatever Gruk wants, he's driving.
Whatever you
It is
guys
true.
want, I'm not driving. I'm just the vehicle.
Well, you also brought us to this dimension, so I
Her
think
self-driving car.
That's true.
So
well, I take us
Ratatouille-
I take us back exactly where we were before. Turn off polymorph, and I cast upside down again.
Downside up.
So we go to the upside down, upside down.
Sunny side up.
I cast sunny side up.
Okay. So you cast a spell, and you guys feel that sort of strange sensation of when you're being corrupted. And I want all of you to make corruption saving throws, please.
I assume I don't.
I'm
You do not.
assuming I don't either.
Is it
Actually,
I'm
you
maxed
would,
out.
you would, but you add a it's like a +7 to your total.
It's a straight D20, right?
Yep, straight D20 plus if you have anything like De-Fraggers get something, Gruk has something,
don't the
it's
don't
straight
the
D20
layers of your
plus
corruption?
however many layers you have.
That's right.
So Demona is rolling a D20 +7, Cyberus is rolling 1 billion, Gruk is rolling 1 billion.
Wait, Demona has 7 layers of corruption?
When I
That
got turned
was-
into a boss, they promoted me
Ah.
and maxed
Oh,
out my
okay.
levels of corruption.
So I think Onyx has a +2 because you now have 2 layers. No, you have like 4 layers,
I
right?
have 4 layers.
Yeah.
I have 7.
is this the type of
Oh,
thing where,
shit,
where I
that's
need 3
right.
of these to get a level, or would it just give a level?
We had, according to Retroverse rules, we got to fail 3 times and we get a level.
It's like death saves, but corruption. I mean, it is an alternative death save, pretty much.
Right. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna not worry about it and fail it.
You can't really just fail it. You have
Yeah,
I
to
you
can
still gotta-
because I had
Oh, yeah.
De-Fragger.
Total of
Fragmented
9.
soul. I can choose to fail a
Oh,
corruption save.
Oh, that's awesome.
good to know.
Hey, can I join?
Level. Yeah.
No.
You have to get level 3.
I'm joking. Gruk would be a horrible De-Fragger.
You never know until you try. I can train you well.
I mean, his con isn't super amazing. That's why I say that.
Hmm.
And he's Not even close to Lunari, so...
But the
You could turn into one.
spells are wisdom based.
That's true. You get more. You get more.
Scott, they're what now?
No,
don't say.
no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm already complex. This character already got so much shit on his character sheet. I don't need to add that to it.
You get shapeshift to add more arms, and then you get more arms as a De-Fragger. You can have all these different arms.
Yeah, but I can't concentrate on the arms and my druid spells.
The arms aren't concentration, aren't they?
No.
No, but it's one of those weird things is where it
It's a certain
specifically
amount
says
of
you-
rounds.
It's its own action. It's its own action. Actually, is the biggest issue with it.
I think I failed. I rolled a 9.
but
That's
you
right,
have a
Garfield. I got a
plus
25.
Huh? No, total 9.
Total 9.
Ouch.
Good to know.
Yeah, it sounds like you failed.
Yep.
I did promise Delight that I would remove any levels he gets,
You did, yes.
and that is still true. Well, he assumed that I could, and we left it at that.
I also have a level that
So-
says whenever 5+ pierce / damage deal 1d6 damage to melee attacker. I actually don't know what that means.
Okay. So, for those that don't remember, the way the corruption saving throws work is if you get a 11 or higher, you succeed. You do not gain a point towards corruption or a level towards corruption or anything like that. If you already have any layers of corruption, you add that to your d20. Some characters have things where they add extra, or they roll with advantage, or they can just choose to fail, like Cyberus.
Oh,
So,
so-
Onyx, your thing that you were talking about, that's the new level that you recently got, that you picked up from, I think from the last time you were here, where your blood is now acid blood. And whenever
blood,
something
that's
pierces your flesh,
When someone
They
deals
take-
5 or more slashing or piercing damage to me, they take 1d6 damage. Acid.
1d6 acid damage, yeah. So,
real quick.
Mhm.
Reese in chat explained, and I knew there was something that had to do with this. Extra arms cannot be used with any other class features.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's an annoying thing that
It's
I
also
have to
really poorly
find a
worded.
It's
way to
unnecessary.
work around.
It's unnecessary.
I was
Yeah.
thinking of the druid thing where you could take aspects of different transform creatures and keep them.
Beasts
Yeah,
and monstrosities only. Player character stuff doesn't.
Well, no, but I mean, you could
Humanoids
take
don't count.
you could take the extra arms from a creature, and those would just become like regular
I
arms.
don't
for
know
you.
that there are any creatures that are a beast or a
Displacer
monstrosity that
Beasts
have,
have
extra
6
arms.
legs.
Yeah, I would be able to get
Yeah,
them,
but
but I
that-
wouldn't get
Also,
anything
bugs
mechanically.
have lots of legs.
I
Well,
wouldn't
no,
get anything
but I'm just-
mechanically from it.
You don't need to have mechanics just to have extra arms.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you,
It's a
if
cool
you want, just
thing, you
want
can-
extra arms, you can also just like take arms from like an octopus or something like that, and then you have extra arms.
Yeah, and they can hold snacks or drinks or like your notepad while you write on it. You can write on 2 notepads
Okay.
at once.
I could
So-
put them on my forehead and call myself a tiefling. Oh, wait.
They could take your glasses off for you every time you need to.
Onyx got a 9,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
What did Gruk get?
25.
Okay. Cyberus, you chose to fail, correct?
Mhm.
And what did Demona get?
27.
Okay.
Is that 2 double
Jesus, you
20s?
rolled an at 20?
Rolled an at 20.
Nice.
I could also get advantage if I didn't want to fail it.
Watch Onyx frag out.
I mean,
No,
you
you
can't
don't-
frag out here.
No.
Oh, that's true. We could go crazy.
You know, you also have to pay for
Uh,
that after you come out of that, though.
If we come out.
You definitely are going to be coming out because we're coming out right now.
Yeah, you're
Whoa.
coming out voluntarily. So if you want to not come out, you have to make the choice now.
No, I'm coming out.
Okay.
This is like a future thing, perhaps. I don't know.
Okay.
Wow, Cyberus is coming out?
Yeah, he came out a long time ago. It's in the
Mm.
document.
How old are we again? I'm trying to remember.
Old enough to know better, but
Young enough to not give a shit.
Oh god. Okay, hang on.
Onyx gains innate wizard spells.
Oh my god.
That would be hilarious.
Gains
Onyx is
innate
learning how to
Henshin
cast Fireball.
Onyx's skin
That
becomes
would
very
be
soft.
broken as shit.
Onyx gets 1 level of Henshin.
So So, you guys come cast your spell. Gruk, you come out onto the other side and find yourself in a different room than the one you were in, though this one is thankfully much larger. So previously you had been in those stone corridors with all of the old scrolls and everything.
Even though I made sure that we were in the exact same positions.
Yes.
Interesting.
And Gruk is certain that you were in the same spot. And this room is a large circular room that's almost like a tower that has books that go all the way up for what seems like for hundreds and hundreds of feet, and this wooden staircase that goes all the way around. And you are like, okay. And you start to look around and you feel like your perception is shifted. You're much smaller than you should be. Much, much smaller. The books are all almost as tall as you are.
Is this for all of us or just Gruk?
The rest of you look around and you find yourselves. Not looking quite like yourselves. I want everybody except for Gruk and Tomo, since you're not there, to roll a d12.
Am I included in this?
Yes.
Dice I didn't have prepared. One moment.
Lucky 7.
12.
Also 7. Oh no, I have a feeling what this is.
That's how many feet we gained.
7 feet.
You guys,
Onyx.
coming out of
Six
coming
vaginas.
out of this form, or coming into this room, you look around and Onyx, you look to Cyberus and Passion, and Cyberus appears to be a chipmunk, and so do you. Passion, you got a 12, right?
Yep.
You appear to be a rabbit. What did Demona get?
5.
You appear to be a large spider.
Oh, am I also chipmunk sized, or am I still
Yes,
Onyx sized?
you are chipmunk sized. Gruk appears to be a B-Rex, the size of about a chunky house cat.
Can I just go ahead and kill myself with fire? Oh shit, no, that doesn't do that because I can absorb it. Never mind.
Shit, I can't kill myself with this.
Gotta check.
So
my
everyone
character
else
sheet.
gets like lame little domestic animals, and I get freaking B-Rex.
Chipmunk's not domestic.
Well, you're a B-Rex.
You're also using a fairly high level spell.
Can I reroll until I
If
get
Gruk
red?
were himself,
What kind of
Might look
saying?
a little
Okay,
different.
see, I wasn't B-Rex form. I can't be B-Rex form when I cast upside down.
Formed.
oh, I didn't realize that. All right, roll a d12.
Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, wait a minute, I
Sorry,
turned
I
into
forgot. I didn't realize that.
Cat, I have a question. Can I reroll
Yes.
until I get a rat?
Unfortunately, you cannot.
You're gonna have to.
I thought
did
you were.
you get, Scott?
I thought you were gonna say, unfortunately, you can.
What'd you get, Scott?
6.
Ooh, thread the needle.
You are also a squirrel. Oh no, you are a squirrel. So squirrel, chipmunk, rabbit, and spider.
I try to speak.
This is weird.
You can talk.
What do you try to speak?
Can I speak? That's what I say.
Gruk says, yes, little furry friend.
Looking around, you can see that what you had initially thought to be in the center of the room was just a tall mound of what looked like debris. You now see is actually large books. It seems to be a stack that winds sort of in a ramp all the way up to like a pedestal that has an open book on it.
I hop up to it.
Onyx looks around and is like, okay, who's responsible for this?
Oh shit, I forgot. You have an
Delight.
NPC with you. Somebody want to
Yes,
roll a d12
I
for him?
Sure.
Because I don't know where mine are.
3.
He is a crab.
Oh, he gets the best one.
Crab ray.
He should
What-
be safer.
It's what everything slowly evolves into.
Will it be interesting? Nope, it's a crab again. You mess with the crab, I'll get the stabbo. Yes.
I need to get the Battle Crab game on Steam.
If you guys would like, you can all roll intelligence checks to try and figure out what the fuck is going on.
All right.
I
No.
should have drank that stuff before we came through. I probably can't access it right now.
You cannot.
Arcana?
Yeah, sure.
Jesus.
I'll say Arcana.
I got a 21.
17.
I got a 21 again.
I
I keep
rolled,
rolling 19.
I rolled low, so 15.
All y'all just have brain blast.
I rolled a nat 20.
We should have got. Yeah, let's go on. Never mind.
What did Demona get?
26.
Okay. All of you can piece together relatively quickly that this is also another branch of the library. You guys had asked about it when you were here last time, that it seems like sometimes things aren't in the same place. You're guessing it's shifted since you were here last. And you are in a different wing of the library.
Okay, that's nice, but why are we animals?
Yeah, but why are we a chipmunk?
Doesn't answer the big question.
As far as you can tell, it seems to be an enchantment on this specific wing. Not sure why. Delight is just sort of snapping. I have never been in this wing intentionally.
Let's
because
get out of
you can't
here.
really decide what you are. And it's kind of hard to turn pages with this.
Oh, and I can help. I got grabby hands.
Crack, crack, crack.
I can help. I cast a spell magic on myself.
Suddenly, there is an enormous, massive Cyberus standing in the hall, considering the tallest.
I just imagine like Cyberus just goes big. We're standing all relatively close, and Cyberus just squishes us all, and suddenly everyone else in the campaign is
He
dead
does not
except for
squish you. You
Cyberus.
guys are pushed. You guys
Well,
are
none of us are
pushed
cats.
Out of the way.
None of us are cats, so we were fine.
You guys are all pushed out of the way as a monstrously tall Cyberus is now in the room. Now that you actually can see the rest of this place, Cyberus, you can see what looks like a partially covered over door that was kind of it looks like it was a proper doorway and it has been sort of buried in a collapse of books from further up the shelves. It would be a tight squeeze for you or require a lot of moving of shit, but the small folk could probably easily fit through.
Wait, do I still have all of my abilities?
Yeah.
So I'm currently a chipmunk with 55 foot of movement speed.
You don't have to say
that
yes.
seems accurate for
You
a
don't have to
chipmunk.
say yes.
It's like
That
fuck,
seems
I
pretty
didn't know.
accurate for a chipmunk.
I do have to ask,
Deja
if
vu.
I'm now just a spider, if I cast Mage Hand or Unseen Servant,
It's a little
Is it
spider
basically-
leg.
am I basically just flying around?
Yes. Yes, you can
Oh,
actually
you
do
could
that.
carry yourself.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, that is wicked cool. Yeah, do that.
that
do
is
that.
pretty cool. Yeah. So
So
I'm
there's
gonna
one
go
exit?
with how much extra speed does Onyx get?
Well, speed's
Oh,
normally
well, hang on. No,
30.
it would be whatever your
25.
normal speed is minus 10. Because your base speed as a chipmunk would be 20. But
Ah,
you
okay.
still have your class ability. So,
Well, then I still have 45 movement speed.
yeah, you're still heckin' fast for a chipmunk.
You're faster than me.
And there is now a tarantula flying through the air, which most
And-
people would shit their pants at.
Of course, the Mage Hand is currently in flames, so
That's not safe.
it's not damaging. It's just how it looks.
Okay, because we're in a library.
Onyx looks to this girl and is like, so if there's like this inconvenient spell all over all of this, what is kept here? What is this security through obscurity?
This is a area, from what I can tell, that is a favorite of mages but it is very difficult to get anything into or out of, and a lot of the books here have spells on them.
I just imagine it would have been hilarious if this entire book section was just like about small animals.
Yeah, I thought this would be like the Druid Ranger area, you know.
So did you say there was one door and I would not have could I fit through it?
It's basically it's covered over in a pile of books. You can easily like move them out of the way because now they are normal sized books, but it'll take a bit. But everyone else is small enough that they can fit through that small gap.
The ground isn't dirt, right?
No.
Okay.
The ground underneath this like pile of books is sort of like a cobblestone.
If he starts
Tomo
moving
needs to
by
calm
half-
down.
I'm gonna stand stock still because everyone's tiny and I can't predict where they're gonna run around.
I just crawl up your leg and I'm up on your shoulder.
That's fine. Anybody else want to ride? We can get out. We can keep looking for books.
I've got my own ride, thanks. But if you go to move any of those books, I would use Unseen Servant to help you to double the speed.
Would it be your size?
It shouldn't be.
Grid Master.
It doesn't say it is, so I'll say that no, it's not your size, especially
So it'd still
because
be medium.
there are not rules for this. This is a thing that came out of me trying to make this library as weird as possible.
I really
It's a
like
good
it.
thing we
But
didn't come back in the flaming room.
Gridmaster, you said I'm a squirrel. Do I get to
You are a
choose what
squirrel.
kind of squirrel, or what are we going with here?
I would say it would be a normal squirrel.
Okay, see,
Like-
that depends on where you're at.
Like cute brown doesn't have
Flying
wings.
squirrel? Are you looking for flying squirrel?
It is
I'm
not a
just saying
flying
there's like a
squirrel.
lot of different kinds. Like there are ones that are like cat size and like rainbow colored fur and stuff.
Think like whatever one you would find in like the suburbs.
Okay, so I'm
Oh.
just a black squirrel then. Okay.
Oh, since that question came up, so am I a normal chipmunk or am I like a cartoon chipmunk?
You guys look like normal animals.
So
Like,
we don't
it
stand
is-
on 2 feet. Got it.
Yeah, like the chipmunk can, but yeah.
You said there was a pedestal in the middle of the room with a book open on it?
Mhm.
Let's check that book out, Demona.
Just a side note, Black Widow.
Yeah, of course.
So does Black Widow have 16 eyes?
I
Because
was
they normally
curious
had
because that
4,
would really mess with me.
and spiders have
Either
8.
16 or 12. Yeah.
It was like, I can see everything, help! It's just their head is just eyes.
So
Um,
that also concerns me because as Cyberus is now looking at this book, there's a floating hand of fire with I'm assuming 12-eyed spider sitting in the center of it now, just holding up next to his shoulder.
16.
that is an interesting thing that you're noticing, or that you notice, Onyx. You can like this room smells like a lot, like really musty, and like you can smell the other animals, which is a little bit more than normal for you, but maybe just normal chipmunk smells.
I'm
I mean,
accustomed to
but
the
it's not
smell
really
of
out of the ordinary. So yeah, like it smells like a fucking chipmunk cage in here because everyone who's in here is an animal except for Cyberus right now.
Gruk
No, wait,
casts-
Cyberus is
Gruk casts Goodberry and stuffs all of them in his cheeks for later.
That is the cutest thing fucking ever.
Make you sick.
No, he's not eating them. He's just holding them for later.
I'm storing them in my cheek pouches.
Please don't offer those to us later.
He absolutely is.
He absolutely will.
I didn't prepare cookies today.
It's really funny is I can cast exploding fruit on one of these and then just go.
oh my.
That is wonderful and terrifying.
Also, if this is a
That
polymorph
is-
form, I'd be willing to take -1 damage to Kamikaze Squirrel with an exploding fruit in my mouth.
Scotty, just turn them all into exploding fruits, and then
Did I
Or-
just accidentally
even
give you
better.
guys strategies?
Even better, make a bunch of exploding fruits, summon a shit ton of squirrels, and just be like, for the Omnissiah, and then they just all go. Oh no, and I give them little shovels, and then they're good.
There we go.
So looking at this book, Cyberus, you can see that it has various different drawings and diagrams that are obviously arcane in nature, but they don't make a ton of sense to you.
Mhm.
Demona, looking at them, you very clearly can easily tell this is a spell book. It seems to be one that most of the spells seem to focus on transmutation.
Can I find anything remotely useful for our current situation, or am I assuming that as soon as we leave, we'll be good?
So it's a spell book, so anything that you would be able to learn from it, you would have to take time to actually like prepare and cast and learn yourself. But based on the fact that you're guessing this is part of the Lost Library and this isn't a feature of the other rooms, you're guessing that if you leave, it may wear off eventually, if not immediately.
Okay.
I can cast a spell 3 more times. But
Or you
I'm
could
not
try
going
that.
to.
I can also dispel magic, but I'm not going to, because I'm used to being in animal form, so it's whatever.
Do you want me to take this book, Demona? Is it safe to take the book?
You can make a investigation check to see if there are any traps or anything on it.
In the meantime, Onyx is going to try and open the door.
Get on the floor. Is everybody turning into a dinosaur?
Not in this room.
That
We
was,
have to go outside
that was a stretch.
first.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that would have been a
No, it
great.
wasn't.
That would have been a great option on the D12 chart if it's not on there. A Velociraptor, because they're like chicken size.
Hi, how's it going?
Hey,
Hi.
Hi. Yeah.
hey, do you
so-
have Velociraptor on your list of animals to get turned into? Because they are tiny
No.
chicken-sized lizards.
No. After you guys leave, I will tell you what is on my list.
Nice.
Are we talking raptors or Struthiomimus?
No, I'm talking.
There are
I'm
no
talking the tiny
dinosaurs
ones.
on it.
Yeah, Struthio. Oh, never mind.
Someone's been out with Marianne a bit too much.
Yeah, shut up.
There's been a lot of caps in chat. I haven't been following any of that. I'm not going to look for traps because I wouldn't understand how they work or what they're doing. So I'm
Okay.
just,
I don't think we need to
if
worry about
Demona wants me to
traps.
grab the book, I'll put it in my bag. Otherwise, it's not for me.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to have an extra spell book on hand.
All right, I'll grab that book.
Yeah, pick it up.
The
Put it in my
flaming
book
hand,
Take
satchel.
flaming hand ever so gently turns over to where I can crawl up on the top, and then it just forms into a thumbs up. And then
All
it goes
right.
back to open palm, and I crawl back over. Oh God damn it! I'm turning into Gruk.
So you guys, with book in question, can easily enough make your way over to start either climbing through this gap, or Cyberus, you can start clearing it open enough that you can fit through.
Yep, I'll clear it up until I can fit through.
Unseen servant helps.
And you guys make your way out through this room and into the next. And I have to pull up that thing. Okay. And you find yourselves back into that first wing, the one with the stone corridors and the really, really old scrolls. And as soon as you sort of tumble through this opening and into the next room, you are yourselves.
Ugh.
That was weird.
It's been worth it.
Is that
It's
doorway
been
still
worse
there?
than-
It is, but it's less of like, to you it had looked like that pile of books and like a gap in the stonework. Here it looks like a like one of those shelves that had sort of collapsed, and it's just an empty space behind the book. It just goes into darkness.
I go back.
You crawl back through.
Yeah.
Roll d12.
This would be an interesting enchantment to add to our own home.
Uno.
Oh,
Inconvenient.
It could be a defense measure.
You are a frog.
I hop back through the door.
you are a frog. Nothing has changed. You went back to your old life.
Yep.
And we've come
when
full
you-
circle.
When you hop back through, before you land, Gruk, you are back to yourself. To Void Rye Gruk.
He gets up and he's like, I like that section.
Hey, Kat.
Mhm.
I just want to make a real quick note. That picture that you posted in Discord is the exact same picture I posted into our Humblewood Mists of Crin's Valley game.
I saw it and I was like, I don't know if I should use it, and I'm like, fuck it, this is so much fun. I'm gonna use it again.
That's awesome.
Crossover episode.
Because I lurk in everybody's Discords because I own the channel, so I see all.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool art.
It is really cool art. So, meanwhile, elsewhere.
The galaxy far, far away.
Tomo, you have been hanging around with the seasonal girls for quite a bit. What would Tomo have been doing on, like, I believe it was a day or two after the parade? There's not much going on as far as you know. You did hear that the rest of the group were heading off to do a favor for the lords and ladies, but you had kind of been procrastinating.
What a surprise.
So what would Tomo be doing?
Wow. Okay. Do I have my reward money?
You do, yes.
Then she probably would have been either buying or already fixing up a car.
Okay.
And also scheduling a massage.
Important
Uh-oh.
information.
Another
Oh,
one.
no,
Oh no, that's
yeah.
why she hasn't been around.
Yeah.
Every time you do that, something bad happens.
Yeah, well.
I mean, it was one time.
Yeah.
One time, and
Yeah,
the-
one time, and what happened? The biggest terror attack in Radix history.
This is
definitely
No
caused by
biggie,
Tomo
no
getting a
biggie.
massage.
It was.
definitely caused by me.
Correlation.
I was trying to take this seriously, but we've been quoting episode 3 in the chat, and I can't stop giggling.
I mean, was anyone actually there to give you an alibi, Tomo?
That's true. No, I mean the only person there got vaporized, so it is
That's
technically yeah. No, nobody can prove I didn't do it.
That's not how you build a defense, just saying.
I never said I was a lawyer.
Tomo rips off their mask and they're the anarchists the whole time.
You thought it was
Mission
the
Impossible style, like
You thought
pulls off the mask.
It was me, Austin.
it was me all along. Oh, son of a bitch!
I've gotten to reference that now in 3 separate games back to
Yeah.
back.
God damn it, Vince McMahon. Yeah, she's probably just working on the car though.
Okay.
It depended if the girls were off doing their own thing at the time.
Mhm. I'll say that at this point they're probably in doing classes.
Yeah.
And as you're like working on the car, you hear the flapping sounds and pompous huffing of the sound of Phil entering the room.
Ah, boy, here we go.
So, how's it going?
It's going. Getting the car fixed up. It's gonna be running pretty soon.
You just hear his tail like smacking the side of the car door.
I just. Could you not scratch the paint?
Oh, is that a problem?
Yeah, Phil. Do you want to talk about something, Phil, or?
I feel like you've been avoiding things. Just saying.
Tomo would never avoid things.
I'm not avoiding things. I'm tactically preparing to deal with the problems.
So apparently, I hear through the grapevine, while you are tactically dealing with things, Passion is politically dealing with things in a way that I am certain is definitely not going to blow back at all because she has Onyx with her. And the rest of your retinue as well.
I mean, as long as Onyx doesn't decide to headbutt another politician, I'm sure we'll be fine.
Do you really trust Onyx not to headbutt another politician?
Okay, that's a fair point. No, I don't. Why are you coming to me with this, Phil? It's not like I could stop Onyx from headbutting a politician.
No, but you can be there to help the blowback some.
I mean, let's be honest, nobody can stop Onyx from headbutting a
Passion
politician,
can.
not even the politician.
Passion can. Passion has a thing now.
Passion has hold person.
Passion is something different.
Let's also remember the last time somebody was trying to stay away from the rest of the party, they sent 2 assassins after them.
Yeah, you dealt with those guys, though. That's fine.
I mean, you're not wrong, but that's not the point I was trying to make.
Why can't you be more like Passion, Tomo? You're not my dad! Look, Phil, what is it exactly you're trying to tell me here? You know everything that's going on with me right now.
I'm saying that you're no longer having issues keeping it together, as far as I can tell. You haven't accidentally, gone through the engine block or anything like that, as far as I've seen.
Not that you've seen, no.
To me, it sounds like you've got a handle on it. And that at this point, you're just avoiding them.
Well, yeah, I guess.
And as designated team counselor, I say that's bullshit, and we don't do that on this team.
Fine. All right, fine. I'll go. I'll track him down and see what I can do, but
They're in Los Angeles.
okay, fine. Not a word, though, Phil.
A word to who?
Anybody. You know what I mean.
And he flies out of the room.
So, sorry, I don't know if this actually is the intention with Phil, but every time I hear Phil, I somehow imagine like a fairy dragon with the face of Phil Coulson from Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I keep
I was-
thinking the satyr from Hercules.
I always think Dr. Phil for some reason.
So do I.
I just imagine like Phil as I picture him. He's just a fairy dragon that is just like an old man and sick of everybody's shit. And you just hear from the hallway, teleporters calibrated. They're in
Great.
Los Angeles.
Yeah, I heard you the first time, Phil. Thanks. She just kind of like sighs and puts her tools down and like wipes her hands off on her pants and then goes and suits
I
up
will
in her.
say, you would know before you can go to Los Angeles, you probably want to stop and get a word.
Yeah, she was gonna go to Henshin Command first.
You also might want to get a meatinator from Bendy's. You're pretty hungry.
How many layers does she have now? Is it just 2 or
2,
3
I
now?
think. Well,
Because 2, Rocky may be able to actually suppress for a few days.
I don't remember anymore. I think it's only 2.
Yeah, I think it's just the 2.
Yeah. Because she had the eyes thing, but then yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Rocky can. Rocky is a big boss. He can control the first 2 layers of corruption, so he could give you a charm to make those not be as much of a problem for a few days.
Okay, I'll go bother Rocky for a second then.
You come in, and he's like, "So, I heard your friends are playing diplomats now.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I'm excited to see how that's going to go."
You excited to see Onyx headbutt another diplomat?
We call that aggressive negotiations.
Passion says I will fucking stab Onyx if she does that.
You're not gonna start lecturing me too, are you, Rocky?
How the fuck would I lecture you? I don't care what you guys do.
Cool.
Just don't get my city nuked.
Well,
I mean, I did just inherit this business. Like, I just changed the gentleman's office to look like what I think it should be.
That's fair.
He had the most drab interior decorating ever. Anyway, so you need a charm. Do you know where they're going? Do you know any?
Los Angeles, I heard.
Yeah, I heard through the grapevine. They're meeting up with Yuan-Ti, I know in the city. Krishnarya.
Okay,
She'll probably know where they are.
cool. I'll go talk to her then, I guess.
He'll give you directions for where her place is.
Thanks.
And you wanted to go to Henshin Command first?
I mean, I was gonna go there to get like a corruption suppressor thing, but if Rocky's gonna do it, then I can just teleport out after that.
Yeah, typically the only ones that can do the suppression thing is Del Diablo. For you and like say Onyx, it's not as difficult because you still have relatively few layers. But for Gruk and Cyberus and now Demona, you have to be very high up in the hierarchy to be able to affect that many layers.
Yeah. I don't think there'd be anything I need to do at Henshin Command unless I need to register anything, but
So I'll say you guys have been here now for, I think you had a full day, right? You had a rest. So I'll say that you get here probably like partially through the next day. You make your way to the home of Krishnarya, who you find is a sort of bluish green skinned Yuan-Ti woman, who's like less Yuan-Ti pure blood, more like Yuan-Ti, very scales everywhere, long neck, jewels and dangly chains everywhere. She's like, so last I saw them, they were heading to the library. They did hire a guide. But last I heard they were aiming for the first wing. I can give you directions.
okay. I seem to be getting a lot of those these days.
I mean, it's a big city, and
Yeah.
honestly, the library is kind of a maze. There are sometimes where you walk in and it's not the same when you walk back out, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll just head towards the rooms that seem like they're on fire. That's probably where they are.
Good.
I
That-
feel called out.
Good.
I do want to point out that Onyx has rarely set anything on fire.
He could literally call us out also. But...
Can Onyx light anything on fire? I
Wait,
think is the biggest
Cell
thing.
phones exist.
No, but Onyx leaves a trail of dead cats.
Couldn't Onyx go like this real hard and it would make a sparks fly off?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, Onyx can just like
Colonel Mustang it?
snap.
It's a terrible day for rain. Actually, that's a
If
good
someone,
point. I
if
will
someone
text,
asks for a fire, she just like
I will text Passion and be like, "What wing are you guys in?"
I will say that, Passion, you hear that ding as you're climbing through that opening as a bunny. And
Well,
then
Passion.
when you get to the other side, you know that you have a text message.
Well, Passion will kind of grab her, pull out her phone, and kind of take a look at it.
What's the
Let's
text
see.
say?
Literally just says in Los Angeles, what wing are you in?
I thought for sure it's going to be like, I'm here. Where you at?
Where you at? No.
Bitch, where you at?
Link your location.
Yeah, Passion will just kind of, she'll just text back. Which wing are we in?
ASL.
You were in the familiar wing. You are now in the first wing.
She'll
Which,
just write down,
Tomo,
yes.
you know that's the name that you were told that they were going to be heading to.
Oh, easy enough. I'll make my way over there and try and find the first wing.
I'll say, given a few minutes of wandering, you guys do see movement at the end of the hall and then realize relatively quickly that it is one another.
I cast Fireball.
Is Tomo wearing anything different? Is her suit changed again at all?
Not really. She's still got the Phantom Rider look, so a big skull, like the bird skull helmet, and nice skin tight suit with the leather jacket with the lights on the back that spell different things. Because I think Ruiner is a cool game and everybody should play it. Anyway.
Hey, Tomo, haven't seen you in a long time.
Yeah, been a while.
Yes.
Some of
you
us
do
were
also
Hey, Tomo.
recently.
Hey, Tomo, walk over through that door over there.
Something tells me I shouldn't do that. So
You should do it.
You
You
should
should
do
do
it.
it,
There's
it's
a lot of
fun.
There's cool books in there.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
you'll turn into an animal. It'll be really sweet.
God damn it.
Why would you hide that? That'd be very mean.
All right, fine. I'll go see what fucking animal I turn into. I'll be back in a second.
Roll a d12.
Where are my dice?
Come on, squirrel.
Come on, squirrel.
Come on,
Turn
Raven.
That would be funny.
Mole?
Where is my D12? What the
Mole
hell?
probably couldn't read very well.
Don't see that
Yeah.
working very well.
I got a 6.
Squirrel.
Yay!
Perfect. You're actually cherry.
Yeah, it just turns into a bright red squirrel. Oh, this is weird. Walks
You
back
say
out.
that like you could see your hands and
It just walks back out. I was a squirrel. Are you happy now?
Yes.
Cool.
So, what were you here to help us with negotiations?
I guess. I don't know. Phil
Good,
was
because we
razzing
got
me.
no idea what's going on.
Cool.
I think we
That-
should. I think we should all split up and search for clues. Also, Rip.
Clues
Fair
to
enough.
where and to what?
Quick question: did Tomo get their suppression?
yes. They got it from
Rocky.
Rocky.
Rocky. Okay.
Mr. Balboa.
I mean, not that it matters. You couldn't tell with her Henshin get up on, so.
The reason I ask is because I can create the
Yeah,
suppression.
so
Oh.
you can create it. It's based on how many levels they have. If they have 1 level or lower, you could suppress that. It'd be much harder with 2 or more.
Did
Rocky's
Delight-
slightly higher up on the chain than you are currently.
Did Delight get any layers of corruption on the way out?
That
It would be
is
1/3 of a layer. I don't know.
a good question.
I don't know if you could even take that out,
No.
or if you even need to. I think it just it resets after
no,
a while, right?
After a long rest.
Okay, so he'd be fine, unless he feels bad.
He as he's sort of like, so that was unpleasant and strange, and I could use a drink. I don't know about the rest of you.
I'm down.
I hold up one of my vials.
Oh,
No.
Tomo, you see
Only-
this tiefling that you do not know, who
Sean Axiom. I'm probably not saying that right. Just rated us with a party of 4. Thank you.
Oh, shit, nice.
We are
Thank
playing
you.
Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, and we are running Lasers and Liches Retroverse campaign setting. We just got out of like a crazy maze library, and we're in a city called Los Angeles, but it's not the one you think it is.
Lost with a T.
Yeah.
And the crazy weird library that they were in is the Library of the Lost, which is very peculiar and where anything that's ever lost finds itself.
It was a squirrel.
Oh yeah, we turned into squirrels and stuff too.
As Delight's walking, he's still like poking through some of the scrolls and books on the way. And he goes to pick one up and goes to put it back down, and it doesn't let go. And he pulls it away and it rips. So
That-
I think maybe I brought something back with me.
Cyberus, want to take care of that?
Can I tell if he's corrupted? I think I
if
can. It's
you-
level 1.
Yeah, he has 1 level.
Oh, I recognize that one. That one's pretty
Yeah,
nice.
let's get somewhere private, and I'll take care of that for you.
Okay.
Actually, couldn't I just tap him on the hand to suppress that, get rid of the book, and it's saved for a while?
So you suppressing it, the thing is it doesn't remove the layer. So he might still be able to, like, it would still be there. If he were to get 6 more, he'd frag out.
No. What I think Saege is saying is, can I suppress it for now till we get someone more private to do it with? That's what Saege is suggesting.
Yeah,
Then
that
yes.
way,
Yes,
that,
you can
that
do
way they
that.
can get rid of the book. So it's not attached to their hand. I can cast
Well, he just
mending,
ripped it and has now a handful of pieces stuck to his fingers.
Yeah, that's what needs to be
and I
said.
can use mending
Okay,
to
yeah.
repair the book because you
So
caught me off
he
there.
doesn't Spider-Verse himself some more.
Right. Just trying to be
Yes.
helpful.
Hey,
So well, never mind. It probably doesn't matter.
okay, Cyberus, do you want to do the instantaneous, like you remove it? Does that cost like a spell slot or anything for you?
You know, I've never done it before.
Because I can absorb the layer. It takes
I mean, if you-
quite a while though.
Oh,
Like
guess
an
it's up to him.
Like an hour.
Like, as long as it's gone, I don't care. I mean, I know that it kind of hurts sometimes for De-Fraggers to get rid of it.
Oh, that's right. That would hurt you. That's what it was.
it would hurt a lesser De-Fragger.
Cyberus,
Wow,
you
okay.
can't get through my temporary hit points.
Yeah. If you want to absorb it, that'd be good for you, right?
Yeah. I mean, if you're fine with that. I know it's kind of your thing. I don't want to impede.
No, go for it.
Okay. I absorb it. If we got an hour, I just
Okay.
absorb it.
You Kirby it up.
Yep.
So I will
and then I
check in.
defrag.
How many levels are you at that?
This would make it the 8th.
Maybe you
How
shouldn't
many
take it.
can you take as a corruption druid?
Didn't you say we could take up to like 10 or something? I'll take that. Silence is a no.
I have to look because
there's
I
nothing-
know the
I don't
corruption
get-
druid gets more.
No, I don't.
You don't?
No,
You don't?
No, I don't think any class does. Does the De-Fragger corruption get it?
Yeah, I
The
can
corruption
take.
Defragger does.
I'm safe at 8.
Yeah, the corruption druid surprisingly doesn't get a lot of pro corruption things.
I would
Ah.
say that would put you at how many levels? At 7?
I'm currently at 7. If I absorb that one, it would knock me to 8.
Okay, I'll say that
That
you
would
are safe
defrag
until
me,
8
right?
for now. And normally it would, yes. I'll say that you are safe here now.
Let me
But
double-
you know that
let me double
anything
check something
after
real quick.
that, and you're probably not going to be able to leave Del Diablo.
Okay. Let's see.
Seems unsafe.
Yeah, he really nerfed this ability. Well, when I say
Which
nerf, I
one?
mean he really made it like difficult. I can only do it once per day, and it takes an hour.
Oh, the
It's the void
The
ride.
suck.
Yeah.
the corruption transfer.
The void suck.
Mm-hmm.
Void suck.
All right. I guess I'm at
How
8
many-
levels then.
So your what does the corruption site do for you, Cyberus? You can tell if somebody has like how many layers or fewer.
I think it's at 2 or more. I can sense, but it might be a lower level because it says at 12th level you can take it if they have 1 or more, but that's crossed off. So I don't know if that was like addended in some way.
Oh,
Okay, so
I'm sorry, Hera. I don't know how long she's been sitting here.
oh, whoops.
I did
Shit.
post in the group chat that she lost internet.
Hi,
Welcome back, Hera.
Hi.
I'm back. Sorry, my internet just
I told them.
took a nap, I guess.
It happens.
I made them
Sorry.
aware.
So it has been discovered that Delight, your tiefling guide, has gained a level of corruption while here.
Sticky hands.
Yes, he has sticky hands.
He can now Spider-Verse himself.
Did I gain a layer of corruption because I failed that?
You're noticing you're spelling a lot more.
Oh no.
And maybe
Oh.
you can smell what Tomo had for lunch.
Nothing.
Can you? So the
Skittles.
rock can smell what's cooking.
God damn it.
Do I smell
have
with
any-
my tumblers?
Hera hates herself for that one.
Somebody please clip that and send it to Kevin.
Yeah, I'm clipping it right now.
For those that don't know, which is a lot, it's an in-joke one, a different game where someone could talk to like the tumblers of a bank safe or something.
Okay, so I could
Fucking
talk.
safe.
I could talk to machines, and because it was steampunk era, Kevin determined that any sufficiently complicated machine, including a safe, it would work with. And at one point, we were searching for a thief who had robbed a safe, and Kevin's like, "You could talk to the safe," and I'm like, "I can what now?" And we were like, "Did you see a thief?" And the safe is like, "No, of course not. I'm a safe. I don't have eyes." And we're like, "Well, shit. How? Like, I guess we can't get anything from this thing." And the safe is like, "But I did smell him with my tumblers." And me and Hera and Callie just died. Like, we were dead. That was the entire session.
This session was over after that.
It
because there
was. We still had like 40 minutes to go. And we're like, well, we're done. Write it off, Kevin. You must mark it there. We're done.
So for the corruption absorption, do I roll or do you roll for the corruption chart?
There's our roll. Oh.
So you take a layer and then you roll a new corruption for yourself. Is that how it works?
Mhm.
Yeah, when you take the layer, do you roll randomly for it?
They lose a layer, I gain a layer. It does not.
Oh.
It does not
Nice.
specify that I take their layer. Also, I think that would make much more sense with corruption, that it would not stay consistent when it moves to a different host.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the goals of the research.
I want to point out that now, because I'm also a Rai, I have now keen hearing and smell.
Oh yeah, the one thing I do have. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, you can hear whispers and whatnot. The one thing I do get with Corruption Druid is if you'll let me know the number on the chart, on the D100 chart, I can choose the one above it or below it if I want to.
Okay. So here's the fun thing. I'm not using the corruption chart. I'm using a special one because these are weirder corruption traits considering they're coming directly from Dark Radix.
Oh, okay.
Even
So
fun.
I will send you the one that I did roll, and then the other two, which you would know. Actually,
Well, no, Gruk would know all three of these, and he chooses one.
there are not three. There are six. So the one that I actually rolled was chlorophyll, where you gain nutrients from the sun and don't need to eat or breathe if you have exposure to sunlight for at least 2 hours.
Okay.
The one right before that is keen scent that Onyx
Okay.
just got. And the one after that is chemical factory.
Oh,
You know, I'm going to stick with the chlorophyll one because
I thought that was kind of fitting.
Gruk really likes not being hungry all the time, and this just adds to that. So
It's true.
I like how this turns Onyx just even more into like some.
Sorry, all Tomo smells like is oil and grease and death.
Eventually, Onyx will
Lots of
just
death
become
sticks.
like the alien but made of rock. Like she has the acid blood now, increased senses,
Kill the
acting
cat.
fast, kill the cat.
okay.
so Onyx wants to keep the corruption.
I don't think actually she has really noticed that she has gotten a corruption yet. She just thinks like everyone smells weird.
Oh, I'm not sure if Io will ever see this, and it's been a very long time. But when Gruk was in her apartment, he used this very same ability to give one of her plants a layer of corruption, and no one found out.
Oh.
If Passion ever finds out, she's gonna kick the shit out of Gruk.
I rolled it, and it's not a harmful corruption.
It doesn't matter.
But what if like a kid eats the plant and then they get corrupted?
What if Sammy eats the plant?
Why would you eat a house plant?
I was gonna say, I'm like, have you ever met children or cats?
What
It was
what
one of the.
if-
It was one of the hanging
Or high
plants.
people.
Honestly, it was one of Passion's plants. So what if someone smokes the plant?
No, it wasn't one of Passion's.
No,
it
it
was
was
one of
not.
Sammy's plants.
It was definitely
Sammy
not.
does not have any of those.
Sammy's
Sammy
plant.
definitely. I could definitely see.
Sammy definitely does not have weed in her
No, no.
apartment.
I could see her having weed in her apartment, but not knowing it's weed.
Opium.
Yes.
I could
Yes.
see her having hemp, like literally just stuff to make fucking rope out of.
No, see, I
That's
could,
what she
I could
used it
see.
for.
What was his name? Jesse's first character giving
Simon
her
absolutely.
no,
Simon
but giving her one of his plants and saying, "Hey, Sammy, can you take care of this for me?"
Like Sammy has like some premium strain
Let's be honest.
sitting in her apartment.
Sammy
just
would
takes
have
very
no
good
clue,
care of
and
it,
that's what's
she has
really funny
no
about
clue.
it.
She's just completely
This
clueless.
isn't a premium strain, but be like, holy shit, sour diesel. How long have you had this?
That would be funny, admit it, Kat, and it would be very on point for Sammy to have no clue that it's
Yeah.
weed.
Wait, why wouldn't you eat parsley?
Parsley's great. I don't know what
Yeah.
the problem
Wait,
is
what?
here.
I think
it's-
it's usually like a garnish. That's not for eating, right?
No, you can eat parsley just
Yeah,
fine.
you can.
It was one of her ferns.
You put.
She had a
you
few
put-
ferns.
Yeah.
So if Garfield comes over, he's in trouble.
Yep.
Parsley is totally put in like food.
inside of dishes too. Yeah.
Yeah, tons.
You people aren't from America. You don't know how our food
I am from North America. I am from Canada.
Chives, on the other hand, chives are only garnish.
chives is onions.
No, hold on,
Onions is food.
Yes.
After the game, remind me of chives or a garnish, please, and I will tell
Or
you.
just of garnish.
And I'll explain the whole meme of that because it's a meme between Hera and I.
Okay. So, Gruk, you absorb that layer,
Mhm.
gain your
Chlorophyll.
chlorophyll, not chloroform. That's Cyberus.
Very different thing.
I knock out. I just fall asleep.
You don't want to give people the wrong impression.
You guys have a handful of books in your possession.
I think we
and
should go to
Delight
the-
was hoping for a drink.
Yeah, let's get a drink.
I've got a stimulant you could drink.
That's not.
Cyberus, why do you want everybody to drink this potion? What is
Because
it?
I told you it's a stimulant. It's good for you for a while. It's like alcohol. I mean, people drink that for.
I mean, you
Temporary
don't
improvement.
want to have an upper with a lower. That's a bad.
So when
that's
did you
bad.
start
Passion
doing
just kind
drug
of
trade?
looks at Cyrus and says, "I watched you make that."
Yeah, so you can tell it's all natural.
No,
Passion, if I mix this with alcohol, will I die?
probably.
All right, I'll try it. Come on, let's go get that.
Phil internally is like to Tomo, "Stop running away from your problems."
I'm not running away from my problems. I'm having a good time, Phil. Fuck off.
I'm not running away from my problems. I'm getting drunk so I don't have to deal with them.
I'm not
There's
running
a
away from my
difference.
problems. I'm drinking away from my problems.
Can't
We'll
run
still
away
be
from
there
my
later.
problems.
If you
Can't
want,
run away from my
if you want to
problems
add a
if I'm
little
dead.
spice to it, I can wild shape into a snake and put some venom in it.
Hey.
Just like my father used to. Oh.
So the drink would now be consistent of alcohol, sweat, and spit.
Technically,
Yeah.
Cyberus' sweat is spit
It's both.
Never mind.
Yeah.
because of how dogs work.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
I like how Alt kind of froze there and is just like, I didn't consider this. Okay.
I drink worse.
Delight, on the other hand, is already heading out towards the exit to get out of this place. And calls back, I'm heading to one of the casinos if any of you are interested.
Oh fuck yeah.
Passion will follow.
If that's where you want to drink, okay. I follow.
They give you free drinks there, I've heard.
It depends.
They'll give me free drinks.
Onyx, no violence.
We're diplomats here.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait until
Oh.
we fail to get violent.
I probably shouldn't look like a.
Look like what?
I just read the chat.
Well, and Alt, what made it even better is as I typed there, you're like, "Fuck yeah!"
For those that aren't in our Zoom call, it says Tomo once bought gamer girl bathwater.
Alt said it's not the worst thing I've drank.
Good night, everybody.
It tastes like sadness and desperation.
You had a little
Such small
simp.
portions.
You had a little simp of it.
A little simple, but yeah. Oh God. Welcome back to the party, Tomo. Fuck you.
I
We
just
missed you,
imagine,
bitch.
for some reason, I now imagine like Tomo having like a little like metal flagon, and it's just like everyone thinks it's like some hard liquor. It's just gamer gold bath water. And she like sips like this.
The hardest drink of all.
That's what I was
No.
thinking, you Alt. That is exactly what
I am not reading that
The
one.
joke I was gonna say.
It's Dios.
It's Dio's pool water. She doesn't sleep in a bed. She sleeps in a tank. She's a fish.
Oh,
Fish.
it's fish water. Oh. Oh God.
I like how of all the things, that's the one that made Scotty gag.
Because I've been around fish water. It smells horrible.
I actually drank
That's
fish water on a
insulting to
dare
Dio.
once.
Everything we drink is from fish.
All water is fish water.
Looks up in the sky and it's just giant fish. Oh, okay.
I mean,
All right.
the water comes. Okay.
Space whales.
I'm
I mean,
not
there
gonna
are
get into
places
the
where
cycle.
it rains sardines. So.
That is also a thing.
There's also a place that rains spiders.
Yeah, I'm not going there.
No.
So
Should I have been wearing my suit and not my suit?
What?
Whichever you feel. Like we're not officially we're representatives, but we're not on business right now. We have a couple days off from break.
Remember,
Oh,
Gruk?
cool.
Remember
Oh, yeah.
Gruk's?
what?
Gruk's wearing a white lab coat with no shirt underneath, and black leather tight pants, and no
Yeah.
shoes.
Where did
That's
you
the
get a lab coat?
That is the
From
fanciest.
Cyberus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
got a
the
closet.
We're
fanciest
scientists
I've
now,
ever
remember?
seen Gruk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
look
they-
at my picture.
They got
You
the
don't
lab
remember this
coats
guy?
when they joined the.
Yeah, it has the
Dogs.
Demon Dogs logo on it.
Oh
Do
my
you not
god,
remember
that's
this?
right.
They're my researchers
We're
for the
R&D.
guild.
Onyx.
We're scientists.
So Onyx currently just wears like a loose tank top with like a sports bra underneath. She has like stressed jeans, and she's also barefoot. And she looks to Patience like, we should probably go shopping because I have no problem like showing up to like a, like some big woohoo politician meeting like this, but maybe, I don't know, I may need your help.
All right, I can do that. That's
Can we
easy.
like cut pan after that shopping? And like
It's
Gruk
just-
has
it's
on
just-
a t-shirt that's one size too large, and it says "I'm wearing a shirt and I don't like it."
No, Passion would not allow Gruk to buy that.
If
I
it's
mean,
any
It's his
consolation,
money. He could buy it and just not wear it.
Gruk doesn't know how money works.
if it's any consolation for Tomo,
That's
the
fine.
only thing different from Demona's tactical gear is a dress shirt she's got draped over her shoulders.
I pictured Demona's just thing is she just has a tie around her neck, and that's the only difference.
No, it
You
is
know,
military dress, but it's literally
Full
just-
tactical
Would-
gear and then just a tie.
Would Demona have the beret?
Honestly, I could see Demona doing the Kevlar suit, like business suit, the Kevlar business suit.
Yeah, yeah.
That is like has Kevlar inlays and everything. So I
mean,
could totally
have
see
one-
Demona going like full like stylish businesswoman, but actually being still like
Bulletproof.
being bulletproof and everything. Yeah,
Mm.
with a
sort of what
wide, like
Cyberus
also
is wearing.
with a jacket having like a wide thing, so she can grab her spellcasting focus or whatever. Because I don't think she carries a gun. So
But I mean, here's the thing: we can't go shopping yet. We have to get drinks. We're not just going to abandon the person who we came to get drinks with too.
okay, yeah, let's get drinks first.
All right.
To answer your question, Scotty, yes, it's got the Demon Dogs logo on it.
Oh, of course it does.
I mean, it's my guild. Why wouldn't I have a beret with my own military symbol on there?
You gotta promote yourself.
Yeah, like the parade, where I brought in a chopper for no other reason than leaving the parade.
Yeah, like how I can hand out shirts.
That is
We
the
need
most.
to keep.
Okay, you've been Metal Gear Solid 5 this reference the whole time with this, and that was the most Metal Gear Solid 5 thing. I brought the
No,
chopper
We
no,
need to
just so
no.
I
keep
could
Demona
leave.
out of the peace negotiations because she's just gonna start a war just to profiteer from it.
No, let's be honest here, Scotty. The
That's
only
fair.
way Demona could have been more Metal Gear is if she wrote out on a missile or an RPG.
Oh, yeah, that's the only way she could have been more. I'm just saying this is the most Metal Gear.
Hera, you look so disappointed right now.
I know from everything I know about Metal Gear, the most Metal Gear way you can be is fight a giant robot and suplex it, and then cut it up with a sword.
Hera, unfortunately, that can't be done right now because Cat's banned me from playing grapplers.
No grapplers. Not for Vex. Anyone else? Not you. I'm sorry. I've been burned too many times.
What you're saying is you've been thrown too many times.
Okay.
Gruk orders a seltzer.
Demona isn't banned from playing Firecasters yet, so you haven't been burned too many times.
Yeah. So the casino that he leads you guys to is called the Gate. It is a circular building that's probably about like 5 or 6 stories tall. And the first thing that you guys walk through is a absolutely massive gate that is sort of wrought iron and depicts all kinds of fearsome like warrior monsters like minotaurs, like werewolves, demons, celestials, those sorts of things. And on the inside is very high tech, lots of neon lights. And the front area opens to the bar, and then the bar overlooks what looks like a sort of ring far below. And there is a crowd of people all around the bar and around this ring looking down onto some kind of what you're guessing is a sporting event based on how people are cheering.
Exciting.
Delight immediately goes to the bar to order something. What do the rest of you guys want to do?
Passion will walk up to get something to drink.
Yeah, Onyx too.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a flight of juices.
What's everybody gonna get for drinks? I'm actually curious. Does it matter, like a beer or like?
It is a pretty high scale bar. Pretty much anything that you want, you could get here.
Fireball.
MOBA.
Of course you are.
What are you gonna drink though?
A fireball. Literally cast fireball in the whiskey class.
I mean, technically speaking, I could do that. I could still use my reaction to absorb it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, though the entire
the
place
rest of
would.
the room wouldn't, though.
Yeah.
And there might be other
rest-
fire right nearby. We don't know that.
I mean, also the
get kicked
fucking
out.
entire bar would light up because if you cast fireball right next to a bar, there's a whole lot of flammable bottles right there.
Yeah.
And I have a grand assortment of drinks on hand.
I imagine Demona's signature drink though is a Molotov.
Shit, I did not think about that.
Honestly, the Molotov is just a bottle of grain alcohol with a rag in it, and that's all it is.
I do think there's a drink that is
Oh,
called Molotov.
I do
actually,
have
so-
I do have
Yeah.
a supplement that is from Mage Hand Press. It's all about
Oh, hey,
it has
I do
fancy
have it
drinks.
too. I have it too. Let me grab it, Scotty. I have it right beside me.
I was
for
gonna
you.
send it to Kat.
Tomo's getting Sex in the Woods.
Nice.
Nice.
But what are you gonna drink?
I like Sex on the
I
Beach.
can make that joke every time.
I don't know. I like Sex
Yeah.
on the Beach, but like I like Sex in the
Ooh.
Woods more.
I got
Is
this
there like
actually,
a random table?
I actually got this
No, well,
from.
there's like a list
actually-
of things.
Yeah, I actually got this from the Mage Hand Press people, like in real life.
Yeah, and at PAX 2019.
Yeah, it was awesome.
freaking
Actually,
love
there is literally
for those
a,
of you that don't
non-magical
know,
drinks.
we'll plug it. It's called Taverns and Tankards, and it's a
And
very
it is
short PDF
the
that you can
best.
get on the magehandpress.com website. I think they got their own store.
Yeah, it's like $5 or so.
Yeah, and you can get it there or Drive Through RPG. I think it's also there.
It is.
You know
It
what?
is amazing. It
Actually,
genuinely
it
is one of the best things.
Okay, here's some drink options
Tomo
that aren't
and
boring.
Yeah.
Sex on the Beach.
Actually, they have like non-magical drinks, which are what you would expect:
12, 13, 14.
ale, beer, brandy, cider, coffee, dwarven ale, elven
Cat, just roll a
wine.
d20. Roll a d20 for a drink. I'll give you a magical drink, not a non-magical drink.
Of course, I rolled a nat 20.
All right.
I have to
Never
drink
when it's
from
useful.
Willy Wonka.
I only ever roll 20s for random tables and or hitting Vina.
I'll get the surprise tequila.
That is literally what the number 20 would have been. Because
Mhm.
I'm counting the first 3 numbers as null and void. The surprise tequila.
They have their own
it's-
rules for drinking.
Yes. Yeah, so it's when you drink this stiff tequila shot, make a DC 16 con saving throw. You suffer 3 levels of drunkenness on a failed save or 1 on a successful save. Additionally, on a failed save, your armor, clothing, and all objects you are wearing or carrying immediately fall to the ground at your feet. Because
That just sounds like normal
makes your
tequila.
clothes fall off.
That just sounds like normal tequila then. Yeah.
Exactly.
So they got a level chart, like almost like exhaustion, but for drunk.
Yeah, it's great. Honestly, it is a blast.
Give
And
me a
it's
10.
filled with puns. All right. 9, 10. All right, you got the hair of the dog.
Hmm.
Oh,
When you
God.
drink this spicy red cocktail, your exhaustion and drunkenness both decrease by 2. Additionally, for the next 10 minutes, you cannot accumulate any additional levels of drunkenness or benefit from effects of potions you drink.
I imagine Onyx is like, you know what? Give me the 10 there on the menu. I'll take that. And then she's like, is there even alcohol in this? What is this?
All right. Anyone else want to roll on this?
Is
then?
there even any alcohol in this? And I'm slurring your words.
Anyone else want to roll on this?
Yeah, I'll try one.
All right.
It literally is the drink that makes you like less
Yeah,
drunk.
sober. It's
I
a
got
drink that
3.
makes you
It's
sober.
sober. It's a
I,
sober.
three.
I hope somebody gets
Reroll.
16.
Luke, reroll, please.
Okay, I can't have alcohol. So if there's
I
any-
imagine the bartender coming over. Designated driver.
I got a 20 again. I think I should roll something else.
That's a surprise tequila. If you
All
want that one. I'm assuming that doesn't seem like something Cyberus would take anyways. So
No, I wouldn't. He can't drink alcohol because of his corruption.
Ah.
Okay, if you,
Then
if
there's
you
no point in
cannot
rolling
drink
on this.
alcohol-
Oh, I didn't know. Yeah, okay.
It's
Yeah,
only
they don't have
The
alcohol.
only
if you can't drink alcohol, Onyx would like switch drinks with you.
Hair of the dog has alcohol in it too.
What?
Hair of the dog. No,
This whole
so
place is
hair,
mixed up crazy.
hair of the dog is an actual like thing like where you add. It's an alcohol cocktail that is supposed to help you sober up, or at least not feel like complete dog shit when you wake up.
they do have all manner of sodas and juices and
Yeah, I'd get a
like,
flight of juice.
yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's a word I learned somewhere.
I know what you mean. But yeah, they also in the book they have subclasses and shit, and also it is just puns
Okay.
galore.
Here's
Delight.
the name options. I'm sorry.
Tom was just getting sex on the beach.
Black whiskey, chaser, cup of Cthulhu, dragon's breath, drifting drink, goodberry wine, hair of the dog, honesty mead, liquid courage, mind eraser, nightcap, painkiller, pina colossus, prophecy wine, rogue's brew, sunrise, and surprise tequila.
I mean, the
Onyx,
sunrise sounds like what
Onyx
Tomo
also
would
downs
order.
like 3 of those surprise tequilas.
You roll 3 d6s, d20s there for your con saves.
I got a nat 7,
So
so
I
no
have
close.
another question.
Mhm.
Did
Go.
anybody take Cyberus's potion?
No,
Sure,
Okay.
I'll
Tomo
take it.
did.
All right, so here's what
So-
it does.
How naked is Onyx too?
My lowest result was an 18.
Okay, then Onyx is completely clothed.
Of course, I have
Gruk
a plus
is-
9 to my constitution.
So Gruk's naked and he just doesn't care.
Before Tomo gets the potion from Cyberus, she just orders like a not a shot glass, but like a highball of moonshine, and she's like, "Eh, well, if it's like a stimulant, it's got to be like Red Bull, so I'll just mix it with this." And I'll be
Jaeger bomb.
Yeah, Jaeger bomb.
You said I have stuff for Jaeger bombs.
Oh, me too. They're right over there.
They're in my fridge.
I just can't drink right now because I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Ew.
Oh, that's a mood.
Oh, bummer.
I know.
I put in chat what it does. It gives you 3d10 minutes of advantage on ability checks and then disadvantage for the same time afterwards. So you go up and then down.
So, Kat, you mentioned there was like some game where people were cheering.
There is indeed.
Onyx checks
Oh.
that out after she's a little drunk now, a little
Uh,
tipsy.
it's a little hard to see over people's heads, but Onyx can easily enough sort of muscle her way through. And looking down into the center of this ring, you see what seems to be a pair of brawny half-orcs that are wrestling with and punching holographic saber-toothed tigers.
Holy shit, this is amazing. Onyx looks to the next person right next to her. How do I sign up for this?
Don't you mean hollow shit?
Onyx, why would I know how to sign up for this?
That tracks actually for Onyx.
I mean, did Tomo follow her?
Yeah, she wanted to see what was going on. Also, you
yeah.
just
Well-
said the person right next to her. So.
I'm just
Okay, then-
imagining. So, like, Gruk is drinking tequila and then starts disrobing, and
No,
Tomo,
Cat, make
Tomo
it
and Onyx
fall
are
off.
like,
It magically
I'm out.
disrobes and it's just sitting in
Cat, it
front
just
of me.
magically pops all the clothes
yeah, they
off.
see Gruk's full moon and just are like, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna go check out
Passion's
what's
doing the
over
same.
here.
It's just
Man.
nipping.
Man, that meme I posted is even more relevant now.
Yep.
Okay, then Onyx turns to the other person on the other side next to her, where Tomo
Oh, I
is.
know how that is, Onyx.
Yeah, who wanted to say that?
Onyx, you're drunk.
Hera's face right now is just fuck both of you. Fuck both of you so much for this.
Uh-huh.
Onyx just turns both of them and is like, well, then figure it out.
There is a pair of women off next to on the other side of Tomo that are like really well dressed and maybe a little overdressed, wearing like really silky glittery dresses. And they're like, well, the roster's over there, but you might want to actually wait and watch some of the bets to see what you'd be up against.
Onyx just looks at us like, lady.
I can tell
Hold on.
someone hasn't had to surprise tequila. if
I
she's
was waiting for
overdressed.
Hera to say, "Do you know who I am?" Passion is gonna walk.
Onyx-
Onyx just says,
Onyx
just,
walks into the
just
casino
like-
with shades on and it's dark.
She's just like, I
Beginners.
doubt that they can throw anything down there in hologram at me. I haven't faced in real life or worse.
Oh, well, they have different categories. You don't just have to fight holograms.
Ooh.
Oh, this is fun. You've never been.
Nope,
Flirt.
we never
Go with the
have.
flirt option. Say, can I fight
first
you?
time
Are
for
you an option?
everything. Onyx walks over to the roster. What's the hardest difficulty setting?
13!
Passion's following Onyx. So
I
she's
will say
scared.
that we will pick up there so that I can actually give you like a proper list.
Oh, hell yeah.
Be making it up on the spot.
Gruk might turn you into a B-Rex, so be ready.
Passion 100% is also interested.
No,
in
Onyx
trying
would
this.
not want that.
Yeah,
Onyx
that-
would
Oh,
punch
never mind.
Grok
Never mind.
If she was turned into a B-Rex for this fight. No, she's fighting that thing like as is. Whatever it is. Ancient white dragon, let's fucking go.
I mean, hey, Hera, I know a way to beat a surefire way to beat a dragon. Just wrestle it. It worked for me.
Okay.
God damn it.
My dragons have their dex and their strength scores swapped because it angers me that they are
It doesn't
weak.
matter, Cat. No, that's
It
the
does
thing.
not matter,
See,
but it helps.
and also, Vex was wrestling a dragon that was a super nerd.
Well, no, I think the best part of that was, though, Scotty, I was wrestling the dragon, but I was like 4 levels lower than everyone else in the party.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It
you
was a
were like
combination
5th
of the
level,
things.
I think.
You were rolling really well.
I was
You
rolling
had a
absurd.
super high bonus. And
No,
I was
had
rolling
average
really
bonus.
bad.
dragons,
I hadn't, Cat,
all
I
of
had an average
Chris's
bonus.
dragons have like a +1 strength at
Yeah.
most.
Well, no, Cat, strength and dex are what are used to defend against it.
Okay, you were just rolling really well.
I was
Scotty was just
and I
rolling
was
really shit,
also
too.
rolling shit.
Yeah, that
It was
the
fate. It
biggest
was
one.
great. It was great. I loved it.
It was amazing. We cheered the shit out of that nerd.
So,
I'll fight something.
Gruk watches
Who-
naked. Doesn't even notice.
who would like to join Fight Club?
Passion probably will.
I have some new tricks I'd like to try out.
So what I'm hearing is everyone except for Gruk, Tomo, and Demona.
Yeah, I think Tom was good with just sitting this one out.
Gruk probably had nachos and cheese, and he's just watching.
Also, I think the saddest moment is like Cyberus mixes in that potion with Tomo's drink, and she goes to pick it up, and she just drops it.
Okay.
It
Someone's
just breaks on the fucking counter, and she's just like, "Oh,
someone's been messaging me, and I think this would be a really cool drink idea. Lightning in the bottle.
Are you gonna
Is
make
that
your own Retroverse drink, Scott?
is that a PPC?"
No, they said something else, but it made me think of like that as an idea. I was thinking more the Witcher Netflix series when they put lightning in the bottle, and I'm like,
yeah.
oh, that could be
Yeah.
a cool drink that's just named after that.
Can we have a club specific called Raiden for that?
Yeah. Well, your club specifically.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, we can work on a custom menu.
I 100% would help you guys make drinks because I do know how to make drinks.
Well,
Same.
if you want to be a bartender at the club, I mean,
I mean, in real
No,
life.
out
Yeah,
of,
me
out of
too.
character brainstorming.
Guys.
Me too.
I
I
will
have my
say
liquor
this.
serving license in
I
real
will
Same.
say
life.
this. I actually had once.
Same.
For those that know Mass Effect, I actually at a friend's place we had the. God damn it, what's it called again? I forgot the name. The Krogan.
Oh
Special
my god,
drink.
the Kogan.
Oh, yeah.
wasn't it Rankle?
Yeah, Rinkle,
Yeah, Rinkle.
exactly. A fan-made version of Rinkle, which was like 6 different alcohols mixed together.
I'm assuming you didn't include the glass.
And there's nothing non-alcoholic in there. It's just a cocktail made of 6 alcohols.
That just sounds like the worst tasting thing ever. Well, no, that's not
It-
true. I've
it-
had things that
I
are
have-
really bad.
Actually,
I
the
will-
taste was not that bad. It was
I will tell you
just
this. Scotty,
very
it really
strong.
depends. It really depends on the alcohols you're using
Mhm.
because I have made tons of drinks that are just straight alcohol, and you do not taste alcohol from them, and it is terrifying when you drink them.
I
Oh,
was just about to make the joke about, hey, Alt, how come you like never get sick? Flashback to me drinking fucking jungle juice straight out of a goddamn Gatorade cooler in the
Jungle
middle
juice
of
is
a,
great.
in the middle of a party in the middle of a cornfield in the middle of goddamn nowhere,
Hell.
Iowa.
Oh,
You
hey, that's
know, just healthy.
You know,
All right.
as you do.
plugs.
Yes, plugs.
not in this keg. We're popping that off.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Hera, do you want to go first?
Me? Sure.
Yeah, you.
I have one thing on Sundays, like every other Sunday, over on Vex's channel, Fractured Moon D&D, here on Twitch, 12:30 p.m. EST. I run a mask game, and hopefully, we will actually run again this Sunday because we had some troubles and like things getting in the way. So, but yeah, fingers crossed.
Vex, you want to go next?
Well, aside from what Hera said, which you can find on my channel, Faction D&D at 12:30 p.m. EST. You can also check out Saffron Academy, which is every other week. We had a game this week, and it was great.
There is also an incredible clip.
Callie said fuck.
Specifically, Callie yeeted her phone and said, "Fuck off."
to Aya, too.
Glorious.
It was great. It was the best way to end the session. Also, Shayna got flirted with in a really, really awkward way, and it was adorable. But yeah, it's a blast, and that's at every other Thursday at 8 p.m. EST.
Oh, you want to go next?
Oh shit, that's me. Hello. You can follow me at Altaziel on Twitter. I occasionally post art, mostly sketches right now, because motivation's really fucking hard when you got like 5 other things moving in real life, and it's very stressful. You should also follow at Colloquy on Twitter because she does art, although she's also in kind of the same boat I am for the same reasons. I don't know if we've ever posted it, but I'm in a Deadlands game with Kat and Kev and Reese. Yeah, I got there. It's been a long day. And that's really fun.
It is. I
Unfortunately,
don't think we've ever actually posted any of it.
I mean, understandably, because we missed the best joke of that fucking game. So,
We really did.
but that's about it for me right now. It's good to be back. Though.
Yeah. Luke, you want to go next?
Yeah, follow me on Twitch on Grigxen, Grigxen. I stream on Mondays and Wednesdays. Recently, just some FPS games like Paladins or Rage 2. Probably starting Outsiders, though. Outriders.
Outriders is a great game.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I may stream that. I may just be playing that other times. But follow me, say hello. I'll be alone otherwise.
I gotta figure out when you're streaming so I can have it on in the background.
Oh, that'd
Yeah.
be nice.
And I was gonna say, if you need co-op, ever need co-op partners or something, I'd be down for
Yeah.
that.
Cause like that's the thing for me is like unless it's like Mech Warrior, I tend not to really get involved with streams, but I'll have it on in the background so I can like comment and listen to it.
He usually posts it in the promo channel.
Mhm.
This
Oh
week.
It's-
fuck! I always miss the fucking promo channel. God damn
It's
it.
6:30 to 9:30 Central on Mondays and Wednesdays.
Ooh, I have off this Monday.
I will close this out, or no, I'll close this out before Scotty. My next game, Scott's going to talk about. But I also play in this super cool game called Vampire the Masquerade 5th Edition. Every other Monday, we post sessions of our Baltimore by Night campaign that Kevin GMs and is super fun, and I'm excited about where it's going to go and concerned. But we also now have a couple of one-shots on our channel, Crow and Chimera, for that, including London Falling, which is the episode we were talking about at the beginning of this game. Which actually involved a buttload of people in this call, minus Luke and Scotty, who had other things to do.
There was also a great moment where I fucking ruined some dude's night.
I wasn't there either. I couldn't.
Oh, that's right, you weren't there.
You're talking about London Falling? Because I was in
I
London.
say Luke was there, yeah.
Yeah, Luke
Oh,
was
you
there.
were?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in
Luke-
I
London.
was thinking of the.
Luke was part of the Bash
Stalingrad
crew.
one.
Luke was
Yeah.
part of the Smash crew.
I was thinking of the other one shot that you weren't there for.
There was 2 other one-shots I wasn't there for.
Yeah, because I remember it being very funny because Kev was like, "Oh yeah, they're a Nosferatu," and my immediate reaction was, "Oh, you." And then Luke showed up and was like, "I'm a Nosferatu," and I went, "I'm not apologizing."
Yeah. So go
I know
check
what they
that
look
one
like.
out. It's a ton of fun. There is a second one that is also live that is called Night at the Museum that has our typical Ghost of Saltmarsh crew. So it's well, sort of. It's me, Saege, Jeanette, and Kevin in that one, as well as Jesse. And in that one also takes place in London, where we infiltrated a museum and stole a sarcophagus.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you stole the Declaration of Independence. That would have been way cooler.
No, sadly.
I
That's
thought
a
about
miss.
it, but it was in London.
And then this Monday at noon, our third one shot will be going live, and that one is called Stalingrad by Night. It takes place during World War II, during the Battle of Stalingrad in 1942. And it's super fun, and it was scary and dangerous. And yeah, I'm excited for it. It's a lot of fun.
I'm as much as I love that concept, I'm glad I wasn't there because I absolutely would have just made fucking Reznov.
Yeah, so go check that out on Monday. And that is my stuff. Scott, you want to close this out?
Cat.
Yeah, Garfield's trying to tell me to get off stream. So, thank you everyone for watching. Our next game on this channel, because we run a lot of games on this channel, is tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we continue Chaos Crew, where I think 2 characters completely changed races and stuff. So I'm not quite sure where we'll go from there. Yeah, who
Well, I
knows
know where
when-
I'm going. I know where I'm going in there. Right into some lava.
That's right. Thank you for the reminder. We're actually in some deep shit. So
Yeah.
we figure out how we get out of this deep shit tomorrow. And then also tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we finally get back into the Ghost of Saltmarsh campaign, where we'll once again have our guest, Kevin Harris, who was mentioned for earlier games, where he'll guest as a blue wizard named Resnet. And he has a mission for them.
I'm excited.
Yeah, that'll be tomorrow. And thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you all in 2 weeks on the 16th.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.